Welcome back to the channel, folks. We have a big box here and it's from a big company, Lectric Ebikes. This is the Express 750 step-through model. We're going to unbox it and assemble it in this video. We'll test ride and review it in a separate video, so keep a lookout for that. I hear how easy it is to get Lectric's bikes unpacked and on the road quickly. Let's see if that's true. Let's get to unpacking. I have a feeling this thing's not going to require much assembly. It doesn't look like it's going to be much assembly here. Okay, this is great. Even the handlebars are assembled. Just going to make sure I'm not cutting into anything. And I'm going to take the side of the box right down. We're going to unpack it right out here. Let's get into it. Wow, look at this eco-friendly packaging. There's only a few e-bike companies that take the extra time, effort, and money, quite honestly, to package like this. Wow, no zip ties at all. Everything is strings. Attention to detail. I think in the long run, this has got to help companies with less repairs or damage during shipping. A lot of companies just package up their bikes and they're like, you know what? If we got to blame it on the shipper, but man, I feel like these guys go a little bit extra on their packaging. Look at that. I mean, there's nothing in here. This is all reinforced cardboard just to protect that back rack. And it looks like the back rack's already pre-assembled also. Tell you what, I'm impressed, Lectric. Headlight. Look at that gray and white. That looks really sharp. Everything is just really protected. Assembly instructions for the front tire and the brakes. You're gonna have warning tags on everything as well. Nice saddle. And suspension seat post. So this bike comes with some extras. It was like labeled the Black Friday deal. I really like the fact that Lectric takes the extra step to attach this back rack. That's really nice. Something less that you have to do, and you also know it all lines up. Sometimes these could be difficult to get on and lined up, especially when they're shipped and banged around a bit. And I'm impressed not only with their packing, but all the stuff that they do to this bike that makes it so you don't have to. Everything's labeled really nice, and they keep you informed every step of the way. Even included is a suspension seat post. So you get 1, 2, 3 boxes plus the bike. Can't say it's completely assembled, but man, it feels like it is. All I have to do is put the front tire on. So we got a suspension seat post, a back rack on this bike, and those are some extra promotional items that got thrown in with this bike. Okay, this is definitely the gift that keeps giving. These are not cheap locks, folks. This is a foldable lock. I know I paid $100 for the one that I have on my other bike, and these are not cheap. So when they give you something like that, you can tell that it's quality. Let's see what's in this box here. I'm guessing our charger's got to be in here. There you have it. Some nice quick release pedals, and they're metal with some nice spikes on them so you don't slip. Couple Allen wrenches. We even have some replacement parts here that comes with the bike. Thoughtful. And our charger. Looks like this is going to be a 2 amp hour charger that comes with the bike as well. Lectric has these little pop-up sales and deals that they give out, and I guess I got it at the right time because I got the back rack, suspension seat post, I think a better light, and a bike lock, so that's really cool. The only assembly on this whole bike is going to be our tire and a fender. How simple is that? Man, you can put this bike together in 5 minutes, it feels like. There's really nothing to it but unpacking it. So you have plastic fenders on the bike, which some people only like plastic because they're not loud when you're riding. We're going to go ahead and get our tire assembled here, and that's really it. Maybe I'll flip the bike upside down so that we can at least take time putting something together on this bike. Remove the packing material off the wheel. We're going to pull the spacer from between the brake pads. Now that the spacer is removed, you want to make sure that you don't press your front brakes down, because you don't want those pistons to come together, because that can cause some other issues with your brakes. Go ahead and remove our through axle. Quick release. To remove this plastic piece from the other side that was just for packing, go ahead and take your axle and push it in, and you can kind of just push it right out, and that'll pop it right out just like that. A lot easier than trying to pull it off. Now that we have this spacer removed from the brake caliper, we're going to take our tire. We want to line up our rotor to the brake pad here, so let's go ahead and do that first. We're going to go ahead and drop our tire in here just like so, lining up our brake rotor right between the brake pads just like that. See how that lines up. Felt it kind of snap into place when I dropped that wheel there, which is nice. It kind of finds itself and settles in. You want to insert your through axle here, which is the opposite side of where the brake caliper is. So let's go ahead and slide that in, and we're just going to go ahead and turn it clockwise so it tightens right down. Okay, you want to keep turning it till you can't turn it anymore. Now we're going to press down on the lever. So you could either go parallel to the fork just like that, or turn it back this way and pull it like that, so that when you're riding, if you hit stuff, it doesn't pull that lever open. Just like that. No scraping. Perfect. You're gonna have some really nice pedals. They're metal. They have these spikes in them. Make a nice grip for your foot when you're riding, and they're quick release. You're gonna have a left and a right. So just make sure you're putting the left pedal on the left side and the right on the right side, and it looks like they're gonna pop in there. Pretty simple. Line up your pedal, pull up on the lever, slides into place. You can feel it click right in. Simple as that. Let's do the other side. Line up your pedal, pull back, you can feel it slide in, and you know it's locked into place. Super simple. Let's flip the bike over, get that fender on. So the only thing we have to do is assemble our fender, and it's the only thing that has a tool to it. So let's go ahead and remove the screw here. Take our fender, and we're going to want to run it right through the back here just like so, and we're going to attach it right up top. I'm going to go right back in the same hole we took it out of. I like my fenders up high, so I'll go ahead and hold it up like this. We'll go ahead and remove the 2 screws from the fork so we can attach our fender arms. We don't want to over tighten anything right now. We want to make sure that everything's going to line up nice for us. So we'll go ahead and attach this fender arm here. 3 screws to the whole assembly of this bike. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. We'll go ahead and line this side up as well. Even though this bike was pretty much assembled for us, you still should go through and check every nut, bolt, and screw before you ride it to make sure that you're riding safe. You want to make sure you have your headlight tightened down nice and tight as well. So just go ahead and check that. Tighten it down. Perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead and make sure we attach this green wire. You just want to line up the green to green and snap it in place. We'll go ahead and pull all these tags off. Looks like you have one over here too for some of the terms and conditions. You just go ahead and scan it with your smartphone. It'll take you directly to the site. And then your warning labels. Okay, so to undo the handlebars, you just pull up that little flap there, and look at the adjustments you can make with these handlebars. You can come up as high, as far back as you want, and you're gonna find your comfort level with these handlebars. There's no doubt about it. Let's go about here. Let's hold down the power button, see what happens. Wow, that's a nice colorful screen. Sweet. So guys, that was really simple. It doesn't get any easier than that. The Lectric Xpress 750 step-through model. There was virtually no assembly. We just had to put our front tire on. The package that came with mine with some free gifts were fenders, so I can't even say you have to assemble the fender because it came as an extra thing for us. The back rack was already assembled, the rear fender was already assembled. This bike came assembled. We just had to put our front tire on and our quick release pedals. So that's a simple assembly. You could have done it anywhere. The only thing we used was an Allen wrench to tighten down our fender, our front light, and our fender arms. There you have it. Super simple assembly, Lectric Xpress. Keep a lookout for that test ride and review video that's coming up soon. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this bike, and it is a sharp looking cruiser bike. We're gonna have a blast. This electric foldy lock came with the bike, so it's gonna go on with the assembly of the bike, and we're gonna mount it right here. Drop our foldy lock in there just like that. Perfect. So it's always a good idea to check over every nut, bolt, and screw on the entire bike, even if it wasn't part of the assembly today. So like always, thanks for watching. Ride safe, have fun. See ya.